See? Not everything changed. Oh, man. Boy, do I miss all of the symbols and stuff in the chat. Oh, my gosh. We got 13 people in here. Oh, man. It has been... I don't even know if Johnny Lipson did a show yesterday. Did he? Did he do Songwriting Simplified yesterday? Ambient Dave is here. John Reed is here. Alps Media, W5 Family, Dwayne, Kyle, Billy Morgan, Keith Chadwick, Kyle Jedruziak, Bob McGraw. Dwayne is here. So is, as I go up the list, I think that was it. Did I miss anybody? Oh, man. It has been. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and my Wix folks found me. Yes! Well, see, that was cool because for them, nothing changed because they just log on Wix and they just look for the link that I post in the Facebook groups. Let's see. Yes, Johnny did his stream. I missed it, though. Yeah, so, okay. So how do I open up without breaking down? First, I have to say, and I can't say it enough, I wish there was a better way to say it. I wish there was a better way to show gratitude. But the people that came through for me financially, I can't thank you enough for everything that you guys have done in the past 2 days. It is to me, it is just amazing. With all of the trouble going on for folks in Florida and everything like that, of which I've actually donated to as well. You guys totally bailed me out for 2 months. I'm not going to see any revenue from YouTube for a good 6 to 9 months. But this is a great start. I also want to thank Personas. If you haven't opened up your Studio One today, I'm not sure if I should mention his name from Personas, but I'm just going to kind of leave it at this. I had some Personas people actually donate also to the cause. I also had Personas themselves contact me and asked me, what can we do? If I hear anybody say something bad about Personas, if I find you, I will slap you. They came to me and they said, what can we do? And if you open up your Studio One, at the top of the news feed, now you know how many Studio One users there are? I couldn't say thank you enough times for these guys. They put at the top of the newsfeed, explained my situation, and just asked for subscribers. Help Johnny rebuild his channel. I didn't want him to put up a donations link. That's not what this is about. But they put up a link directly to this new page. Personas, thank you. Thank you from my bottom and my heart. That's one of the things One of the things that my grandmother used to say, thank you from my bottom and my heart. Not from the bottom of my heart, from my bottom and my heart. I had an amazing conversation with one of the people over there. I got some help from Rick Knockfee himself. And the comments from Personas went something like this. For all of your support for the last 10 to 12 years and everything that you've done for us, this is the least we can do. What do you guys think? 28 people! Are you serious? 29 people! How is this getting out? Oh my gosh, I just got lightheaded. A full house! 30 people in here now. Bobby Booth is here. Bobby, go. I'm so glad you found it. I am astonished and grateful beyond words. I feel like I should sit here and thank everybody for an hour. And there are people that are probably just coming in for the first time saying, why isn't this guy showing anything from Studio One? What is this guy blubbering about? Okay, so let me actually put some of these comments in the spotlight here. Okay? We have 34 people in here on a channel that didn't exist until a day ago. So let's see. We got Music to Motion saying, we love you. Kyle Jedrusiak says, you have built up a wonderful community. You guys built the community. I just invited everybody. Music to Motion says, I promise there are going to be folks supporting you in the background. Awesome. Ambient Dave, is law enforcement getting involved to support or help you? No, not that I am aware of. Music to Motion says we are all here for you and we can build it back better. Exactly. Ambient Dave says we are here for you, buddy. Stay strong. I'm trying. Billy Morgan says, my wrench, please. Yes, I am going to go back into, I wonder if I can do that. Can I do that yet? I don't know if I can do that yet. Oh, can I? Yes. Yes. Billy Morgan. Music to Motion. Billy Morgan, Music to Motion. I'm going to put Keith Chadwick also as a moderator here. Simply because of some of the stuff he's done for me in the background here. I see a new name. Kelly Tracy. Best wishes, Johnny. I have a 39.3 gigabyte of your videos on my computer. But I realize that you have most of your videos backed up. Yes, and I actually found a lot of my old backups. Thank you very much. But thank you for that, Kelly. I appreciate that. Kevin's Guitar Stories. I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator. And, this isn't the end of it. I don't want anybody to think I'm leaving. Johnny Lipsham is here. I want my wrench back, too. Okay, hold on. I'm doing it right now. There we go. So if you restart, just refresh the stream, you will have your wrenches back. If I left anybody out, please say something. I can't make everybody a moderator. But you know what? You know who I'm going to make a moderator here? Somebody who's been with me from the beginning, probably more than most. Bobby Booth. Bobby Booth, I don't know if you want it or not, but I'm giving it to you. I can always take it away if it's something you don't need. But you find a moron that posts here, you now have the power to dispatch them. Kyle Jedrusiak. Let's see. Let's add him as a moderator. I think I did that already, but we'll see. Let's see. I'm looking for new names. Double M Pro says, what happened to the hacked account? It's gone. Poof, baby. They did a number on that account. They really dug deep to make sure that everything was removed and could never be recovered. All right, so let's see. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to refresh my deal here to see. Oh, there we go. Look at the beautiful blue wrenches. That is cool. All right, so, all right, we've got some of our moderators back. I think Johnny Lipsham has his back. Yes. Yay, I got me wrench back. I got my wee wrench back. Very cool. Wow, Sheila's here too. 34 people in here. Let's see. Why did you steal all my Ethereum? This is Jacob. Yeah, right. Exactly. I hope you liked it. But I don't know if enough people actually complained about the channel or if YouTube actually caught it in the end. Yeah, that was the guy that actually hacked me and or was put in my place by the hacker. I'm not quite sure how that was. It had something to do with Bitcoin or whatever. All right, you guys should have all of your wrenches back. So Bobby Booth is a new moderator. He says, I was never so proud. I was never so proud when Personas had about you in the startup page. Oh, I was beaming with proudness. I don't know if that means anything. But yeah, Bobby, I do have to say, Persona stepped up here in ways I can't even imagine. So you figure how many users there are. And right now, hold on, I'm going to refresh the page. And I'll get to the Studio One stuff, guys. I don't want to hang on. Now, this is amazing. Okay, so I started out with 74 subscribers to my new page, simply called Johnny Geib. For now, I have 371 subscribers. You rock, Personas. Personas takes care of those that help them. And I got to say, I've never been more proud to support a company by Personas. Yeah, the post was approved by Fender. Leon over on Wix. Yeah, it was approved by Fender. They didn't even hesitate because the person that was going to do this said it might take a little time, and it was up in like 5 minutes. All right, let's see. I am so honored to be to be one of the mods. Okay, well, Bobby, I just almost called you Booth. That's it. All right. I'm thinking of what's that show with the guy named Booth? Bones. That's what it reminds me of. Very cool. Ambient Dave says brilliant. Very cool. Well, Bobby, I should have made you a moderator a long time ago. There we go. 34 people. All right. So what should we do? Should we get in with the demo? Someone hit the button. Let's get this show on the road. I think I've yapped enough over all this. But I really wanted to make a personal post and a video and stuff to thank everybody who has helped out. And yeah, this is what the new page looks like. Only took me a couple minutes to put up. And I made a request to YouTube to start doing live streams and stuff. Usually it takes a little while to do. And for some reason, I got the approval like right quick. Bones was a good show. I loved it. And I binge watched it once when I was sick. It was what is it up on? It's up on, is it Hulu? I think it's Hulu or HBO Max. And it ended. And I was really sad when it ended. It was like 12 seasons. Like, wait, there's no more? All right, anyway. Studio One, look at this. Hold on, I got to zoom in. Look at that. From Personas. Our good friend and longtime supporter, Johnny Guy, recently lost his home studio trainer page channel to a vicious hack. 12 years of Studio One content gone. But that won't stop Johnny. Please consider helping him build his new YouTube channel. I had tears in my eyes when I saw it. So if anybody thought Fender was going to spoil Personas, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. They are the same Personas they've always been. All right, Studio 1.6. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at, let's see, we're going to look at new panning modes, pop-up faders. This is kind of cool. A couple of these things I haven't really gotten into, so we're going to fumble around a bit. New channel overview, sends on effects channels, which is something people have been asking, why wasn't there? Weren't they there already? And then linking buses. I'm not quite sure how that works. So we're gonna do some things that I know, and we're going to do some things. Oh, look who else is here! 37 people in here right now. Mika Han is here. He says, "Glad you're back. Sorry for what happened. All the best on turning the page." And that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to make things even better than they were. I hope. That's going to be my goal. A lot of people also said, too, that this might be a good way, since I was only getting a limited amount of actual input on the channel, and I had 25,000 subscribers, which is a cool number, but I only had like a third of the participation from that group. So maybe this will be a really good way to actually have the people that really like what I do come in, participate. Maybe it'll be better. So I'm gonna. That's the mindset I'm gonna go on. Thanks to you guys. All right. So let's see. Excuse me. We don't need camera 2, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to look at. Let's try new panning modes. So if I open up a song, let's open up. Should we? Oh, and something I want to do too. I might do this. On at midnight on Saturday night. I want to go through and show you guys an in-depth look at the demo song, because they did some stuff that I do that I thought was really cool, like a limiter on the main out to keep the clipping away, and a couple of things with compressors on some of the other tracks that I thought I was the only moron that did. So I'm going to do that on midnight. I'm going to do that on a midnight show on Saturday. All right, so let's go ahead and open up something simple. We'll do the Love That I Lost. Pardon me while I snivel. You guys made me all teary-eyed. 36 people in here, and we have 27 likes. So awesome. You want to help me build this channel back to something close to where it was? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. All right, so here's the song.
Waiting for the punishment that I face too many times.
All right, so now I want you to look at, let's see, what were we going to do? New panning modes. There we go. My short memory. It just doesn't get any longer. I'm just reading one of the. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the comments here in a second. Okay, so new panning modes. Let's go ahead and zoom in, and let's look. If you right click. Look at what you have now. Look at what you have now. Now, if Mika Han is still here, this is one of the conversations we had a long, long time ago. What's the difference between balance and pan? Okay, so right now we're on balance. So what does that mean? If we're on balance, that means if it's a stereo track. I don't think this is a stereo track. Or is it? Let's zoom out and find out. So let's see. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Let's go with a stereo track. Oh, where's the stereo mode? Hold on a second. Where's the mode? Oh, interesting. The stereo mode button is gone. Is it? Oh, no, there it is. Got him. Moron. I was looking at an instrument track. Duh. All right, so let's go with the tambourine. All right, so we're going to zoom back in here on the tambourine. So right now, it is set to balance. So I believe this is selectable on each channel. So now, if I have something different on the left than the right, if I go ahead and I pan it this way, I'm only going to hear what's on the left side. If I pan it this way, I'm only going to hear what's on the right side, correct? I'm asking you. see if anybody knows the actual answer. So now, if I go to the dual mode, I can take the right and left side and I can bring them in. So let's say I have a stereo track with a cowbell and a tambourine, just stereoized. I can go ahead and bring the cowbell in at a different rate in my stereo field than the tambourine. I believe I can even switch sides. And of course, Studio One tells me that you've got your right on the left and your left on the right. So now I have a binaural pan. So now, for the binaural pan. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what it does. I think what it does. You see, I don't have a stereo track. Mika Han says, click and drag the middle of the dual pan segment. Oh, dual pan? All right, let's actually try this here. Dual. Oh, cool. I didn't know it would do that. Oh, check it out. If you drag it up or down or side to side. Oh, that is too cool. I love the dual pan. So what if I go in the middle and then I go left and right? Let's put them back the way they should be. There we go. That is cool. So what does the binaural pan do? Oh, and you can pick. You can pick. When you create a new track, you can choose how the new track is created. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I think that what the binaural pan is just moving everything to the left or everything to the right. It doesn't cancel out like the balance does. So if you have a Beatles song on a track and you have it on balance, you know, because like with some Beatles songs, you've got your voices on the left or on the right and your music on the left. So if I go this way, the vocals are going to disappear. If I go this way, the music's going to disappear. Maybe we should try that. Yeah, I'm not monetizing anything, so I think I can actually put up some. I can put up some of that stuff. Kyle says, adjusts the width of the actual pan. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. 41 people in here and 32 likes. I can't believe that everybody found me. Oh, I'm a little emotional right now. Bear with me. Let's see. Jacob. Jaban? Or Chaban? Jacob, if you're new to the channel, please be aware that I butcher names. Not on purpose. Just because. All right. He says, I'm still confused on the practical differences between dual and balanced panning. Like, why would you use one over the other? Okay, so now I have several geniuses in the chat right now with 40 people in here now, which is blowing my mind. Just keep wearing the shirt with the bullseye on the back. Okay, I can do that. Thank you, Kyle. All right, let's see. Oh, Shaban. Okay, thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel if you're new. And yes, I insult people on a regular basis. All right, Mika Han. This is the guy to actually answer this question to where I understand it. Either him or Kyle. Both of these guys are great at what they do. He says balance and pan are two different things. Correct. So, if you have, and tell me if I'm right when I explain it this way. Hey, Don Oliver is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. So tell me if I've got this right. And this is, I don't know why I raspberried it. Okay, so if you have balance control, if you've got a stereo track, you know what? I'm going to load up a Beatles song. Because, you know what? I can't monetize anything yet, and I'm going to do it anyway. All right, let me go to the start page. A little home plate up here. All right, so let's see what this does. I'm going to open up a new song. I'm going to go to my template and open up the home studio trainer with my own toolbar. This is a toolbar that I created. All right, so now I can go to my desktop. Hold on. I got to open this up a little bit. I'm going to go to Files, and I'm going to go to the desktop. And in here, I have a Beatles folder. So let me think of something that's really totally full dimensional here. The song, The Word. I'm going to bring the song, The Word in. Now, if you listen to the, even if you look at it, you can see. Okay, I understand that, Johnny. All right, so I'm just going to play short little snippets here. So if you listen to this song. Say the word and you'll be free. Say the word and be like me. All right, so now if I open up the mixer and I have this set to balance, watch what happens. Now all the vocals are on the right and the music is on the left. Say the word and you'll be free. Say the word and be like me. So on the right, there's only the vocals. There is only the vocals. And on the left, there is only the music. So I have this on balance. Say the word. Say the word, you'll be free. Just like that. Okay, so now if I change this to dual. Say the word, you'll be free. There we go. So when you have it on the dual, it actually takes the channels and moves them instead of turning them down. Yeah, I can always bleep it out later. I'm not worried about it. But because I already posted a song by the Box Tops on an edit thing, and it passed. It passed everything. As long as I don't monetize. Okay, this might be different, true, but they always give me a chance to take it down. So I'm not really worried about that because we need this example. All right, so now that I have this, and I hope this is actually making sense. I got to remember the gentleman to Jacob. So now that I have it on dual, all it's going to do is move the left and right. So now I can make it mono. Or I can actually change the channels. Excuse me, I sneezed. Or I can actually move the vocals over to the side with the music. But both sides of the stereo track are still playing. If I go to balance, it actually does that. If I go too far one way, I lose the music. Or if I go too far the other way, I lose the vocals. I mean, they're still kind of there, but you guys get the general idea. Just like that. Does that make sense? I'm wondering if Jacob is watching. Kyle Jadruziak says, with dual, each channel can be panned independently. Correct. With balance, it can't. It just balances out what you hear between the channels, whether you move it a little bit left or move it a little bit right. Okay, Ambient Dave says, is binaural pan used for surround sound? Let's see. Mika Han says, pan moves a channel from one side to the other. Balance is the relative level between the two channels. Correct. Exactly what I showed here. Okay. 36 people in here, and we have 35 likes. Thank you guys for coming in. Really appreciate it. So that is the panning laws there. I'm going to be doing standalone videos on this, and I'll have my own song and stuff for the actual standalone video. So I'm not really worried too much about what happens here. So I hope everybody understands. Okay, Ambient Dave says to Kyle, okay. So what does the binaural pan do?
Say the word and you'll be free. Say the word and be like me.
See, to me, it's just acting like the balance. But anyway, you can see here, once you actually select the pan for a particular track, you can actually tell it to use that for all new tracks going forward. Which is quite cool. Except for balance. So if I go to dual, I can actually use that for new channels going forward. Cool. Joseph is here. He says, anyone know when Personas will be adding Atmos mixing? As far as I know, it's not in the plans. I haven't heard anything on that. I personally am not in huge need of that, as most of us aren't. I don't know that there's any benefits to that. So there you go. Mick Han says binaural pan works like the binaural pan plugin. Okay, I still don't really know what it does, though. I gotta be honest. But those are the panning modes. So as long as I don't get in trouble for the Beatles song. All right, so let's see. Where are we at here? So next, the pop-up faders for pan and effects. Oh, yeah. All right, watch this, guys. This is awesome. Let's go ahead and zoom. So now, if you don't like looking at this little box, just double-click. Look at that. And you can select what you're actually looking at here. So no more little tiny boxes. So if you're zoomed out, being able to really zoom in on just the binaural. Oh, you can move it anywhere you want. Oh, there is no, like, I wonder. Oh, yeah. I would love to see. Wouldn't it be cool if there was the little push pin on there and you could pin a whole bunch of different pans? All right. So that is the new panning view, which also gives you that. And there was one for effects. So let's see. Where's my effects channels? I don't think I have any, do I? I'm getting some messages here. Let me make sure I get everybody. Let's see. I just read your message, Johnny. I don't want to die. All right. Okay, so let's see. What were we looking at? We were looking at, for effects channels. Looking at for effects channels. 34 people in here, 39 likes. Thank you guys for coming into the new channel. I do appreciate it very, very much. So let's see. What does that mean, actually? What does that mean? Is it... So, see, I have to look at it again. For pan and effects. So how does this benefit the effects? No. It's a good question. Sometimes you can offer strategic feedback. Mika Hans is honestly, it's about time S1 got pan modes in the channel strip. Just saying, yeah? 40 likes, yay! You guys rock. You guys rock. No, I only see 39 right now. But still, I am not complaining. Using the advanced incremental voltage controlled attenuator. Okay. All right, so I don't see the benefit of the, like with the pan, I don't see something like this for the effects channels. Or maybe it is for the sends. Hold on a second. If I go, I think I figured it out, guys. Hold on, let me get, excuse me, let me get rid of the chat there. So if I open up the browser and I put a chorus on the acoustic guitar, aha! Okay. I figured it out, guys. All right, so if you have an effects channel for the sends, there it is. There's the chorus I just put in. And I go up to this. So not only do I have a nice big box for the pan, I have a nice big box for this little guy. Look at that. I can turn it on and off. I can make it pre or post fader. I can lock the pan to the channel. Set active. I can remove the effect. But isn't there... Hold on a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but didn't there used to be a little pan control underneath? I thought there was a little pan control. There used to be a little pan control under the sends. Well, maybe it's because it's on the... You have the pan locked to the channel. What do you mean I have the... Oh! Boy, how did you catch that? Okay, so... All right, this is cool. See, aren't these discovery sessions, aren't these awesome? Okay, so if I have... If I lock the pan to the channel for the effects channel, it'll do both. So if I pan this over and then I go ahead and I unlock it. No, what did I click? Okay, let's try this again. Unlock it. There we go. See, it followed. But if I right-click and I unlock the pan control to the channel, now I can pan the effect independently of the pan here. So for instance, if I lock it and I pan this way, and then unlock it. The panning should be part of the way to the right. All right, so if I double click, look at that. This is the level of the track going to the chorus, and this is the panning position on it. If I want to lock this to this, all I have to do is right click. Oh, it won't work here. I got to do it this way. I have to do is right click and say lock the pan to the channel, and the little pan control goes away. Because it is now locked with this. So if I pan this left and right, the panning of the effect is going to follow. That is cool. That's just brilliant, says Ambient Dave. And Sheila says, voila. Thank you for catching that, Kyle. I would not have seen that. 41 people here. 39 likes. You guys are awesome. All right, so what's next? What is next? Next, we have new channel overview. I've got to find this. I've got to find this new channel overview, and I think it has to do with this little guy right here. You know that little panel that opens when we don't want it to? So let's see what that guy does. Boom. Oh, wow. Check it out. Hold on. I'm going to do it with a different track. I'm going to do it with this one. Channel overview. There we go. There's the chorus. Now, this is cool. And I can pin it. Is it resizable? No, it's not resizable. But here we go. Here's the panning control. Here is... All right, there you go. Let's see if I change. I'm going to pin it. If I change this to the... Hold on. It looks like it won't work with this open. Wait a minute. Why did I lose... There's the breakout. But why did I lose the panning modes? Why did I lose my panning modes? Does anybody see that? Did I like jump to something? What was the button you clicked? So the button I clicked was this guy here. Used to be the channel editor. And now it's a channel overview. But now why can't I get back to the panning modes? Is it a mono track? Oh, I think you're right. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. It is a mono channel. That's interesting to note. So you only have, and duh. No shit, Sherlock. Since I'm on a mono track, I don't have panning modes. There they are right there. I had to change the stereo. All right, so here we go. So now, will I have it here? Will I? No. So I won't have those options here. So I need to make the change here. Let me close this and do this. Wait, did I go back to... I went back to a mono channel. Look at that. So if I open up the channel editor, will I have... Oh, I see. Here it is. Ambient Dave says, thank you. I was hunting for that for about 20 minutes for the channel overview. All right, so there you go. If it's a stereo channel, you are going to have the panning modes right there for this. Now, this is cool because you can look at inserts, sends, and Q mixes if you have them set up. I got to do a video on Q mixes. It's pretty cool. And once again, Kyle with the eyes that I lack. You can also get to it via the top left button if you're viewing an insert or something. Oh, yeah, you can get to... Yeah. So if I'm actually looking at an insert here, I think I can get it if I click here. No, that's the routing. That's the routing. There it is. Is this it? Nope. Those are the macro controls. Is it? There it is. Yep, he was right. He was right. So not only this, but if you open up the effect, you can get to it here. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. Right, exactly. The first icon on the left. And Truckee is here. Good to see you, Truckee. He says, MHS Tiga. Oh, Truckee. And most of you are like, what does that mean? Truckee, should I say? Papa Joe says he subscribed. Thank you, sir. Truckee, you are clever. and Truckee, send me a PM. Send me a Facebook PM if I'm actually laughing for the right reason. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna use Build Back Better. Oh gosh. That really... Oh, Truckee, man. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Okay. All right, so there we go. Those are the new panning modes, pop-up faders, and the channel overview. So now, sends on effects. This is actually quite cool. So if I have an effect channel, like say this for instance, now how do we know it's an effect channel? We know it's an effect channel because that's what it says. It's an effect channel. But here's the beauty. Here is the beauty. So if I go to the small view here, whoops, there we go. So here's our effects channel. Right here. So if I open up to actually see the inserts, you can now use a send. And you can send that effect channel to an existing effect channel via the send inside the effect channel. And yeah, look at all the side chains you can do. Outrageous. Ooh, that's going to be my new catchphrase. Outrageous. Johnny Lipsham says time for some Make HST Great Again hats. My gosh. So yes, this is something people have been asking for a long time, because it's cool, because you can have multiple effects channels for other tracks, and using the send in an effects channel, you can link one to the other. And in saying that, let's see, can you send an aux to a channel? Well, don't forget that the auxes are only for external instruments. So, no, you can't. In Studio One, the buses are considered auxes. I know it's silly, but there you go. All right, so here's the next one. Here's the last one here, that on this list at least anyway. Burlap Studios, he gets it too. So, linking buses. I don't know what this means. I really don't. So what I'm going to do... Right. Exactly. 36 people in here, 43 likes. Good to see everybody. You guys all found me. Yay. All right. Yeah, that's what my daughter does. She goes, yay. I love it. It's so cute. All right. So, linking buses. I honestly don't know what this does. So let's find out. So if I drag in, well, I'm not going to do that. So let's bring in a chorus and a flanger. And a mix verb. And a phaser. I'm going to actually remove this last channel. Okay. All right, so here are my effects channels. Just like that. I just wanted to set that up. Bear with me. So now, whoops. There we go. So now I want to take these first three channels, or these first two channels, and I want to create a bus for those selected channels. And I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to create a bus for these selected channels. So now the buses... Oh, I don't have my color toolbar here. Ding. So here's bus 1 yellow. Here's bus 2 sort of yellow. All right. So here are my two buses. So if I highlight them both and right click. Okay, I don't see a linking buses option. Johnny Lipsham says my oldest daughter does yay as well. Yay! It's become kind of a thing in my family. All right, so it sounds like a train wreck. Thank you, Lolly. All right, so what does it mean to link the buses? Lincoln never rode a bus. You know what, Kyle? You need another hobby. All right, so what does it mean to link a bus? Let's see. So link option for buses and effects channel. Double click on the send slider to open up the pop-up editor. Select lock pan to channel menu. Oh, did we actually already do that by accident? I'm reading my my guide here. Bus effects channel and Q mix sends now have the ability to link panning to the channel pan. Oh, I thought it was something more than that. Another ping pong ball from Kyle. Yeah. So, Johnny Lipsham, do you have any input on this? All right, so I've got. I don't quite understand. I don't. So John Edgar says Varoom to Harley Bob. So I don't really understand the linking buses. I do understand the linking of the pan, right-clicking and saying, oh, I got to make these stereo channels, as somebody graciously pointed out. All right. So if I have the send and I right-click and I say, okay, so now I have a pan separate. I have a pan for this send separate from the channel itself. So what I'm not quite understanding is the linking buses part. Create a bus, then right-click on the channel main, and assign to, hold on, create a bus, right-click on the channel main, and then link to bus. Not quite sure I understand that. Not quite sure I understand that. Yeah, my brain isn't following. Oh, thank you, John Edgar. He says you are a super effective music educator. We are privileged to be learning tips and tricks from you. Well done, Maestro. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But I'm not. Okay, so we know how to link and unlink the pan controls. Okay, that part we're understanding. See, now I can't do it. There it is. So if I lock the pan to the channel, the little pan control goes away. Mika Han says good night all. Stay safe. Glad you can make it, Mika. Thank you. 37 people, 46 likes. Mika Han says click on the button named main on the bus. Click on the button named main. Oh, bing, the light bulb went on. Okay, so right now, so if I go ahead and I select bus 2, what is it doing for me? Well, because right now, everything's going to the main. So if I click on the word main, oh, I can send. Hey, Peter Brooks is here. Good to see you, Peter. He says, nice to see you back. You have members here that care about you. No hackers will break us. I agree. Thank you. All right, so I'm not quite sure what this does other than sending that bus to an effects channel or sending it to the main, which is the way it usually works. Clicking on the main just changes the assignment of the output of that channel. Okay. But what's the linking part? Is what we're missing here. What's the linking? It because here we can see what's going to this bus. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. As to what it means to link buses. The explanation that I have in my doc says link option for bus and effects channels. It says bus and effect channels and Q mixes can now and mix sends now have the option to link the panning to the channel pan. Q mixes and sends. Oh, so this has to do with the panning. Double click on the send slider to open a pop-up editor. Lock pan to channel from the menu. Okay, well that... yeah, I see that. So... I'm going to have to look at this because I'm really not grasping it. The bus has to have a send in it. Click on the send. Oh, the bus has to have a send in it? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so we actually kind of did that already. We actually kind of did it, Johnny Lipson. You need to send. You need a send on the bus channel. Yeah, I got that now. Send in bus. Here's the send going to the mix verb. So now the pans are unlinked. And now the pans are linked. It's cool. I don't see the use for it. Rich Grasswell would know for sure. 35 people here, 46 likes. Thank you guys for my comeback live stream. Now click the pan slider and lock the pan to the channel. Okay, we did that actually. Peter Brooks, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Awesome. All right, I think we got far. We can definitely explore more of this. What was it I wanted to do on Saturday? At least you got the color right. Thank you. What was it I was going to do on Saturday night? forgot. And I made a big deal of it, too. Anybody remember? Yes, thank you, Leon. My mom is doing okay. More tests, and we have to see if the one side of her face can be put back to normal. She has 2 brain tumors, so they're trying to figure out what's doing with that. All right, so that actually does it for me for today. And there I am. All right, hopefully I can keep this up. At our peak, what did we have at our peak here? And I can't believe everybody found me. At our peak, we had 41. We had 41 people in here. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm trying to see. Somebody sent me a message here. Let me make sure. This means that this feature works on channels with sends as well as bus channels with send effects. Okay. I was looking for something different. Actually, I can't, Mike. I've got a couple hours left for visiting hours. I'm going to go see my mom after this. If anything changes, I'll pop in, but send me a link anyway. Ambient Dave says, thank you. Now I can find that the channel overview. A great show. Thank you. Let's see. Just wait, mate. More coming. Excellent. That would be nice. Let me see how many. Let's see. Right now, if I look at my 371 subscribers, I'm going to refresh that right now and see where we go. 396 subscribers. Just in this showtime. Let's see. Papa Joe says, you haven't changed a bit. Okay, I hope that's a good thing. Very cool. All right, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for finding me on the new YouTube channel. I am going to try to pull together all of the videos from the past and see what it would take to actually put together my classes again. It's not going to be easy. Or should I just start fresh? I don't know. I don't want to lose the people that actually came to my channel for some of the older Studio One videos. But at the same time, I don't want to clutter up the site with stuff that nobody really needs. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Billy. I want to evaluate the demo track on Saturday. I want to show you what I found and discovered from some of the live streams that Joe Gilder has done and from that Gregor has done, and a lot of the stuff was incorporated into this, and to take care of some misnomers about putting a brain stopped. About putting a limiter on the main outs. I'm going to show you guys all of that. So let's see. Sheila says, take care, my friend. Thank you, Sheila, and you as well. And once again, thank you, Personas, for your support, more than I could have imagined, and for helping me try to build my subscriber base back up after being horribly hacked by some hacker in some other part of the world. And I lost 12 years worth of progress. But hopefully, Ski Jump Toes, good to see you, man. But hopefully, I can rebuild. I was going to say something, but I got to let it go. Right. To what Truckee said, yes. That will be the goal. And Truckee, you killed me with that one. Personas loves you, Johnny, says Johnny Lipsham. Coming from you, that is a huge compliment, Johnny. And even huger coming from Personas. Thank you, guys. These are going to be my last few words. Make sure you hit up Alps Media for all your Personas needs. Later. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Because you are an HST subscriber, you are automatically part of our Advantage program, enabling you to score great deals on PreSonus gear from Alps Media.